Hey.
Hi. So it's definitely not YouTube friendly, but have you ever played Fear and Hunger?
Fear and Hunger. No, what's that about?
That's a good question.
Real briefly, let's call it sexual horror RPG. Let's call it that.
I look forward to being demonetized.
You will.
Oh, I'll play it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, show me. Oh, fuck. Don't let the children see.
So.
Oh, Carrie, yeah.
I want to know, did you try Wawa yet?
Did I try what when?
Wawa.
Wawa?
You'll love it, dude. You'll love it. It's like the best gas station food on earth.
Wawa, okay. It
Shout
sounds
out
like
Wawa.
something like a character would say in The Sims.
Someone stole her question, so I was like, I'll just ask. Yeah,
Wawa.
Sure.
All right, Wawa. I'll check it out.
Wawa it is.
Yeah. All right.
Hi there.
Hey.
So my question is, how did Will end up with the sack of shit?
Oh. I said to him, because we obviously have the lake, and I said to him, because obviously my schedule's quite busy, I normally leave him in charge of like producing and sourcing props for the videos. I said, we need a boat, right? Just a simple, small boat that we can paddle, put a motor on it, whatever. Like, just find a boat. You're good at this shit, I'm not. And he goes on eBay and he buys it. And when we turn up, the sack of shit is just written on the back of the boat. I was like, this is so Will, it's crazy. Only he can find a boat that says sack of shit. And it became a character on the channel, like it's the worst boat in the world.
First of all, it's an honor to finally meet you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so curious, how is your travel here? Because me and my dad were like trying to find this hotel. 3 times we went around the city trying to find it.
It's been so smooth. We've had loads of obstacles on this tour. When we landed in Texas, we had like that hurricane passing through, which nearly blew away the venue. Like we've had like the Microsoft crash, which all the airports were out. Luckily, we had a couple of days off whilst that was, so we've had obstacles for sure, but it's been really smooth. And everyone I've visited, everyone I've met has been like amazing and kind. So it's been awesome so far. I'm loving it here. Woo! What the fuck was that? I thought it was a ghost. How are you? She's got a... Yeah, okay. We'll come back.
It's Kaylee's birthday as well, her 24th golden birthday, and she has a question for you.
Oh, yes. Bring on the question. Happy birthday.
What is your favorite thing about being a curator?
A creator? Oh, that's another good question. You guys got some good questions tonight. Back in the day, because obviously I'm old as shit, right? Internet wasn't really a thing, and I've always wanted to perform. I've always wanted to act or, be in film and stuff. And the one thing that YouTube and these platforms give you is the opportunity to put yourself out there to the whole world. The whole world has access to you and what you want to do and show them. And I think that's my favorite thing about being a creator is that you don't need agents, you don't need managers or film crews. You can just go out there and do it yourself now. And that is my favorite thing. Anything I have in my brain, I can commit to online, which is great.
If Vine were to come back, would you do it again?
Vine? I'd be the first one to sign up for Vine. Yeah, I miss Vine.
Hi.
Hello.
What is one of your favorite interactions that you've had with a fan so far on this tour?
On this tour, honestly, and it's probably this one down here. Like, she was so sweet when she came to the front of the line and she was like crying, it was her birthday, and you are just like infectiously wonderful. You're just amazing. And when I meet fans like you, it just makes my whole day. Yeah. Amazing.
Hi.
Hello.
Are we gonna get another
Dave and DAZ Survival.
DAZ and Dave Survival. You guys watch DAZ and Dave Survival? Obviously I made it because I wouldn't fucking be here. Dave, actually, we were going to do one because we do one every year because they take a lot of planning. Obviously because of safety and stuff. And as Dave mentioned in the second one, which he didn't fucking tell me, he was suffering from like a nerve issue. Unfortunately, that nerve issue has gotten a lot worse and it's affected like him, like his sight in one eye and everything. And there are cures for it, it's fine, it's just a compression issue, but obviously I can't take him out on an island and survive with me whilst his health is it. That's the most important thing to me. So once he's healed and he's doing better, we'll definitely be back with a third DAZ and Dave Survival. Yes.
Hi. When after you got done playing your favorite game in the world, the Silent Hill PT demo, were you ever up at night haunted by the turkey baby?
Yep, that one. The turkey bit, Jesus Christ. I struggle to remember these things sometimes because they're just like games to me that I'm playing and it's cool. And then I forget that they're out there. No, I was never haunted by the turkey baby. I would have eaten the turkey baby.
Okay, Daz, so as a chef at heart, do you happen to have any like cooking tips to help me make sure my next meal doesn't look like someone that was found under case cooking sink?
What's your favorite thing you want to cook?
I don't know, I guess burgers are pretty basic.
Burgers,
basic.
easy peasy, easy peasy. Just good mince, and if I'm not sure, because I learned from like Gordon Ramsay's like cooking videos and stuff, like, because I'm bougie, right? Definitely just use YouTube. That's what I do. If I forget anything, they've got some amazing tutorials on there, especially for burgers. I recommend Gordon Ramsay's How to Make a Burger. Tastes delicious. Alright. Hey. Oh, there you are.
I wanted to know, what was the scariest part of being on DAZ and Dave Survival? Either one.
It's weird, like, obviously the second one we had a bit of experience, but when the first day, when our cameraman, Lewis, he would go back to the mainland because he has to charge gear. We're not like a huge production, right? So he has to go back and charge equipment and offload footage so we can continue filming for you guys. And then when you're there on your own with Dave and it's nighttime and everyone in the world is going to bed and you're just isolated on this little block of land, it does play with you. It's the anxiety of if I trip, if I fall, if something happens, if something bites me, like no one's gonna know about it until we can radio it in and hours go by and someone else gets out here. So it's just the fear of death really, because you don't have a phone, you're just isolated, and until you felt that sensation, it's like a whole another level of anxiety. I really struggled with it, but yeah, that would be my guess.
Hi, Daz.
Where you at?
I'm over here. I'm over at the back. The back.
The back, the back.
I'm waving.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hi.
Hello.
My best friend and I wanted to ask, what is your all-time favorite horror game?
All-time favorite horror game. I mean, my favorite game of all time is technically a horror game. It's The Last of Us. I love that game. But I got a bit of a sweet spot for Outlast because, yeah, it was so good. It launched the channel in many ways. It was the first full series we did, and I've always loved Outlast. It's terrifying. Yes.
How did you meet Dave?
How did I meet Dave? He kind of just forced his way into my life. We were doing, I don't know if you saw it, it was on another channel, and it was like Unlimited Gaming or something. It was a competition, and we were dressed as characters. I was like a big silver dazzling knight, and Dave was like a werewolf, and we would go head to head in these gaming competitions at Legends of Gaming, that was it. And I did 2 seasons, Dave was on the first season, and he just, because he's got ADHD and he's all over the place and everything, I found him really endearing and funny and like cool. And then he was asking everyone on the set, who I wasn't really speaking to because I wasn't a YouTuber at this point, I was just a viner. And no one wanted to hang out with him. He was asking, do you want to go see this film after the shoot? Do you want to go get it? And I was like, Dave, I'll go with you, man, that sounds fun. And that was it. We just got on like a house on fire. We're so opposite, but so the same. And he's like someone I consider a brother now. So yeah, we met him on a YouTube gig, which is crazy.
So hi Daz. I'm
Hello.
Heather. So I was wondering if you're planning on doing more game series like the 3-parter you just released, because I really love that long, like.
You mean there's Still Wakes the Deep?
Yeah.
That was cool. That needs to be a movie or something, right? So good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, guys. Still Wake the Deep. But yeah, I definitely do want more series. But the problem is that people will release demos, or they just do a game which is about 50 to an hour long. That seems to be popular right now. But yeah, I definitely would love more series on the channel that are quite lengthy. Yeah.
Hi, Daz.
Hello.
I wanted to know, where was your favorite place to tour, or where do you want to tour?
Oh, okay. So this marks when I finished this. We finished this tour on the 18th of August, right? And that would officially mean I've completed a world tour. So we've done Australia, and we've done the UK, and now we're doing America. But I would love to do some more of Europe. But the laws and stuff and visas and situations since the EU decided to like kick us out has made it a bit hard. But I don't know. I've always wanted to tour America because that's like a staple. Like if you tour America, it's like you've made it kind of thing. And so this would definitely be my dream tour. And we're doing it, guys. We're out here. Yeah.
All right, last question.
Last question.
Hi, Daz. By the way, this is my sister. She's gonna act like she doesn't know me after I.
Okay.
Would you rather have toes for fingers or fingers for toes?
I thought you said toast for fingers. I was like, oh. Toes for fingers or fingers for toes? I'd have fingers for toes because, yeah, she's like me too. Because you can grip things like a monkey. You can hang upside down and shit. You'd have like toes for fingers though, that means, wouldn't it? Or would we just have fingers and fingers? This is getting fucking weird. You're thinking too much. You're thinking too much. Guys, I got a couple more stories for you tonight from my life. And one of the things you guys may have mentioned if you follow me on Instagram. Do you follow me on Instagram? For those of you who don't, do it, right? I recently posted that I finally got engaged. And a lot of you are wondering, like the proposal story. Would you like to hear how I got proposed? This is how I propose, right? Often or not, when it's up to a proposal, it's normally left to the guy, right? I don't know why, it's just how it is. And when you're thinking of a proposal, you're thinking, how can I show them how much I love them, right?
Right.
You show them how much they mean to you with this proposal, right? So I had to think big, right? We travel a lot. We go around the world. You've seen us on Instagram. We just travel everywhere together. And one of the things that we're doing is we're trying to see all the world wonders, right? I knew that we were going to Peru, right? That rhymed. And we were going to go see Machu Picchu, right? Do you guys know Machu Picchu?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, it's like a massive ancient temple up in the mountains in the clouds, right? No one knows how they built it. That's why it's a world wonder. It takes about 3 days to get to this fucking thing, right? What I didn't think about was what I was going to look like and sound like when I got to the fucking top, right? I get my ring, I put it in my pocket, I'm traveling up this mountain like fucking Frodo, right? I'm sweating out of my ass. It's hot, it's like everything is steep uphill. At one point, she's pushing me up the fucking mountain. It looks like she's delivering a sofa, right? Llamas come out from every corner. This is not a romantic destination at all, I realise. Llamas just pop out the bushes like, right? Thinking you've got food. And we get to the top. And I remembered a conversation that we had. She says, Daz, I don't care who proposes to who, right? Just make sure that it's like private, right? I don't want loads of people like making it all cringe and clapping or doing it on stage or any of that shit. Don't do that to me, okay? I realized that I chose to propose in the world's #1 tourist destination, right? There's people everywhere, of course, it's Machu Picchu. So I'm trying to like lead her away to more quiet spots and down alleys and upstairs. I'm like, babe, come ahead, check this out, it's amazing. She's like, Daz, fuck off. Right? I'm going down, I'm not going up anymore, okay? And I realized, I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna have to pick another world wonder. I fucked up, right? And there's this spot which would have been ideal. It's the main place everyone fights to get to. It's that platform which overlooks the city with the mountains in the back. If you've ever seen pictures of Machu Picchu, that's the picture everyone tries to get, right? It's just white girls on Instagram going, blessed, right? Not in a million years did I think that I would get that point, right? So it wasn't even in my mind. We get to this point, I recognize it instantly, she's taking pictures, and all of a sudden I realized that the crowd, the group at the back had been held back, right? They weren't there. And the group in front of us moved forward. So we had the spot to ourselves. The clouds, no joke, even parted. Like it was more sunny. It was like God was saying, do it. So I got down on one knee with all the asthma in my body. I was like, I got not the knee, I got the ring out of my back pocket. I said, babe, she turns round, this is what she said to me, she said, did you fall, right? I said, yes, for you, right, the ring. And I don't remember what I said, I had a whole speech, but I was dehydrated. A llama, as I was holding the ring, thought I was holding an apple or something. It ran up to me like, right? And despite all that, despite how I looked and sounded with sweat dripping all over me, she said yes, DAZ. And we're very, very happy. We'll see how long she puts up with me. Thank you. And the other story I want to tell you tonight, guys, I'll leave you with this one. It's a story about my daughter, Sarah. You guys know I have a daughter? She's 17 now. Yeah, I'm getting fucking old now, guys. And she's in college at the moment doing film and media. She's doing really well, following in my footsteps. And as a father and a YouTuber, you're in a very unique position as a parent to like see how your kids become obsessed with social media and YouTube, as they all eventually do nowadays. And when I realized my daughter was obsessed with YouTube, it was 3 a.m., right? She was about 9, 10 years old, and I had bought her a gaming PC because I'm a fucking awesome dad, right? What I didn't realize is that she started watching YouTube videos and would let them play all night on a playlist and then fell asleep, right? To get to the bathroom, which is what I needed at 3 a.m, I needed to go for a piss, right? I woke up, and to get to the bathroom, I had to go from my daughter's room, take a right, and you're at the toilet, right? Who here remembers Minecraft? Or do you play Minecraft? Fucking nerds. Who remembers what a zombie villager sounds like? Remember that, it's about to become important, right? I get up, I need to go for a piss. At 3 a.m, your mind is only operating at a certain level, you're out of it, okay? I go to the toilet, I walk down the corridor, I get to my daughter's room and I hear, I don't need the toilet anymore, Dazzlers, I pissed right there, right? I go up to the door, I'm like, the fuck is that? Listen. This is when I realized I was a shit dad, right? I ran, right? No. I go wake my partner up at the time, who's her mother, and I'm like, babe. She wakes up, she's like, what, you fucking idiot? I said, listen, there's something in our daughter's room going, right? So what are you talking about? I said, I don't have time to explain, it could be a pervert in there, all right? Help me, right? She gets up, she starts getting dressed, slippers on. Could be a pervert in our daughter's room, she's getting dressed, right? She picks up half a vacuum pipe from the bed. Because all mums have a weapon, there's either a rolling pin or a vacuum pipe. Did your mum have a weapon growing up? Side rant, right? My mum, side rant, yeah. My mum also had a vacuum pipe by the end of her, but we never got any vacuuming done in our house because it was up in her fucking armoury, right? I remember coming home as a teenager, it was about 1 a.m. or something, I was supposed to be home ages ago, we've all been there. And I go into the kitchen, right? I make some tea and toast, because that's what British people do at that time. And she sneaks down the stairs with the vacuum pipe in her hand. Right? All of a sudden, the lights go on behind me. It's like, ah! I thought you broke in! I said, what, and made toast, Mum? I said, go back to bed, you scared the shit out of me! She's like, I swear to God, I was like, what? Suck the lint off my vest! What are you gonna do with that? This is why they don't make mums allow them in the Secret Service, because they'll be trying to protect the president with a fucking Dyson, right? They'll be like, Mr. President, get in the car! I've got this. She's got her vacuum pipe slippers on, she's charging down the corridor, right? I'm behind her, because fuck that, right? She goes down there, she kicks in the door, poof. Daughter wakes up, she's like, ah! What are you doing? Why are you vacuuming? Right? I walk in a little bit later like I was gonna do some shit. I was like, who's in my daughter's room? And this is what they say to me, right? This is exactly, it sums me up because you guys all know me by now. You've seen me play horror games. I'm a complete pussy, right? And they both look at me and they say, Dad, you weren't gonna do shit, right? Guys, my name is DAZ Black. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all. Get home safe. And I'll see you next time. Stay blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for DAZ! All right, guys, we have a couple people with red wristbands, late VIP ticket holders with red wristbands. You guys stay put. Everybody else, you guys are free to leave. Thank you guys so much. Get home safe. We appreciate you all for coming out.